It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newman. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Newman. Flushed out right. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Screenplay, McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. A give. This is Chubb. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Newman. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington has taken the lead.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no.